Hello viewers, welcome to our channel Career Prep. In this video, we'll solve a few miscellaneous questions on syllogism. We will learn a few equivalent words for the quantifiers some, all, no and some not in these questions. This is one of the topics which requires a bit of practice. Before we start, please subscribe to our channel. Also press the bell icon to get notification as soon as we post a new video. So let's start. In this question, you're given 3 statements and 4 conclusions. Let's find out which of these conclusions follow from the logic given in these statements. To do that, first we have to draw a Venn diagram for these statements. Now the statements are most monitors are keyboards. No keyboard is a mouse. All mouses are monitors. Now let's draw a Venn diagram for these statements. Most monitors are keyboards. Now the word most here means some. So the statement now becomes some monitors are keyboards. So let's draw a Venn diagram for some monitors are keyboards. So in the Venn diagram, there has to be a partial overlap between monitors and keyboards. No keyboard is a mouse. We'll look at this statement later. All mouses are monitors. So in the Venn diagram, all mouses should be inside monitors. Now let's look at the second statement. No keyboard is a mouse. So draw a line with a cross mark from keyboard to mouse to indicate that no keyboard is a mouse. Now this is the basic Venn diagram for the given statements. Now based on this Venn diagram, let's find out which of the given conclusions follow. Conclusion 1. Some keyboards are monitors. So we have keyboards here and monitors here. Clearly you can see that there is a partial overlap between keyboards and monitors. So this portion of keyboards is monitors. This means some keyboards are monitors. So the conclusion some keyboards are monitors is correct. Conclusion 1 follows. Conclusion 2. All monitors are mouse. So we have monitors here and mouse here. Clearly you can see that this portion of monitors is mouse. This means some monitors are mouse. Now if some monitors are mouse, you cannot say all monitors are mouse. So the conclusion all monitors are mouse is wrong. Conclusion 2 does not follow. Conclusion 3. No mouse is a keyboard. So you have mouse here and keyboard here. Clearly you can see here that there's a restriction between mouse and keyboard. So mouse cannot have any relation with keyboards. So the conclusion no mouse is a keyboard is correct. Conclusion 3 follows. Conclusion 4. Some mouse are keyboard. So you have mouse here and keyboard here. Clearly you can see that all mouse cannot have any relation with keyboards. So there cannot be a overlap between mouse and keyboards. So the conclusion some mouse are keyboard is wrong. Conclusion 4 does not follow. Now you can see here that conclusion 1 follows and conclusion 3 follows. So the correct answer is option C, only conclusions 1 and 3 follow. In this question, you are given 2 statements and 2 conclusions. Let's find out which of these conclusions follow from the logic given in these statements. To do that, first we have to draw a Venn diagram for these statements. The statements are all sofas are beds. Some beds are chairs. Now let's draw a Venn diagram for these statements. All sofas are beds. So in the Venn diagram, all sofas should be inside beds. Some beds are chairs. So there has to be a partial overlap between beds and chairs in the Venn diagram. Now this is the basic Venn diagram for the given statements. Now based on this Venn diagram, let's find out which of the given conclusions follow. Conclusion 1. At least some sofas being chairs is a possibility. Here, the words at least some is nothing but some. At least some means some. So the conclusion now becomes some sofas being chairs is a possibility. Now in this basic diagram, you have sofas here and chairs here. Clearly you can see that um, the relation between sofas and chairs is not known in this basic diagram. Also, since the conclusion 1 is a possibility conclusion, the conclusion some sofas being chairs is a possibility is treated as correct. Now the logic here is the relation between sofas and chairs is not known in this basic diagram. So there is a possibility for all types of relation to exist between sofas and chairs. So some sofas can be chairs. So the conclusion some sofas being chairs is a possibility is treated as correct. Conclusion 1 follows. Conclusion 2. Some chairs are beds. So you have chairs here and bed here. Clearly you can see that there's a partial overlap between chairs and bed. So this portion of chairs is beds. That is, some chairs are beds. So the conclusion some chairs are bed is correct. Conclusion 2 follows. Now as you can see here, conclusion 1 follows, conclusion 2 follows. So the correct answer is option C. Both conclusions 1 and 2 follow. In this question, you are given 4 statements and 4 conclusions. Now let's find out which of these conclusions follow from the logic given in these statements. To do that, first we have to draw a Venn diagram for these statements. Now let's look at the statements. The statements are only monkeys are lions. All monkeys are not parrots. Each and every parrot is tiger. A few parrots are ants. Now let's draw a Venn diagram for these statements. Only monkeys are lions. Now, this statement means all lions are monkeys. So, you have to draw a Venn diagram for all lions are monkeys. So, in the Venn diagram, all lions should be inside monkeys. Shade the circle for lions to indicate that uh, all lions can have a relation with only monkeys. All monkeys are not parrots. This statement means that no monkeys are parrots. So draw a circle for parrots in the Venn diagram. Draw a straight line with a cross mark from monkeys to parrots to indicate that no monkeys are parrots. Each and every parrot is tiger. Now the words each and every means all. So this statement now becomes all parrot is tiger. So in the Venn diagram, all parrots should be inside tiger. A few parrot are ants. The words a few means some. So the statement now becomes some parrots are ants. So there has to be a partial overlap between parrots and ants in the Venn diagram. Now this is the basic Venn diagram for the given statements. Now based on this Venn diagram, let's find out which of the given conclusions follow. Conclusion 1. Some monkeys are lions. So you have monkeys here and lions here. Clearly you can see that this portion of monkeys is lions. That is, some monkeys are lions. So the conclusion some monkeys are lions is correct. Conclusion 1 follows. Conclusion 2. Some lions are not parrots. Now to check if some lions are not parrots, you have to see in the Venn diagram if all lions can go inside parrots. So in the Venn diagram, you have lions here and parrots here. Clearly, you can see that um, all lions will, these lions will have a relation with only monkeys. Lions will not have any relation with parrots. So all lions will not go inside parrots. So if all lions cannot go inside parrots, it means the conclusion some lions are not parrots is correct. Now the logic here is all lions cannot go inside parrots means all lions are not parrots. If all lions are not parrots, it obviously means some lions are not parrots. So the conclusion some lions are not parrots is correct. Conclusion 2 follows. Conclusion 3. Some monkeys can never be ants. So you have monkeys here and ants here. Clearly, you can see here that this portion of monkeys is lions. That is, some monkeys are lions, and lions will have a relation only with monkeys. Lions will not have a relation with ants. This means some monkeys can never be ants. So the conclusion, some monkeys can never be ants is correct. Conclusion 3 follows. Conclusion 4. All monkeys can be tigers. So you have monkeys here and tigers here. Clearly you can see that this portion of monkeys is lions, and lions will have a relation with only monkeys. Lions will not have any relation with tigers. So lions, all lions cannot be tigers. Now, if all lions cannot be tigers, it obviously means that all monkeys also cannot be tigers. So, the conclusion all monkeys can be tigers is wrong. Conclusion 4 does not follow. Now, as you can see here, conclusion 1 follows, conclusion 2 follows, and conclusion 3 follows. So, the correct answer is option A. Only conclusions 1, 2, and 3 follow. In this question, you are given 3 statements and 2 conclusions. Now let's find out which of these conclusions follow from the logic given in these statements. To do that, first we have to draw a Venn diagram for these statements. Now the statements are no laptop is computer, not a single computer is mobile, every mobile is tablet. Now let's draw a Venn diagram for these statements. No laptop is computer. So in the Venn diagram, draw a circle for laptop and a circle for computer. Draw a line with a cross mark from laptop to computer to indicate that no laptop is computer. Not a single computer is mobile. Here, not a single means no. So the statement now becomes no computer is mobile. So in the Venn diagram, draw a circle for mobile and draw a straight line with a cross mark from computer to mobile to indicate that no computer is mobile. Every mobile is tablet. Here the word every means all. So the statement now becomes all mobile is tablet. So in the Venn diagram, all mobile should be inside tablet. So this is the basic Venn diagram for the given statements. Now based on this Venn diagram, let's find out which of these conclusions follow. Conclusion 1. Some tablets which are mobiles are laptops as well. Now, as you can see here in this Venn diagram, this portion of tablets is mobiles. So, some tablets which are mobiles is this portion. Now, as you can see here, this portion of tablets does not have any overlap with a laptop. That is, there is no overlap between this portion of tablets and laptop. This means Some tablets which are mobiles are not laptops. So the conclusion, some tablets which are mobiles are laptops as well, is wrong. Conclusion 1 does not follow. Conclusion 2, some tablets are not computer. Now to check if some tablets are not computer, just see in the Venn diagram if all tablets can go inside computer. Now in this Venn diagram, you have tablets here and a computer here. As you can see, this portion of tablets is mobile, and mobile, there's a restriction between mobile and computers. So all mobiles will not have any relation with computers. This means all mobiles will not go inside computers. Now, if all mobiles will not go inside computers, obviously all tablets cannot go inside computers. Now, if all tablets cannot go inside computers, the conclusion some tablets are not computers is correct. The logic here is all tablets cannot go inside computer means all tablets are not computers. Now if all tablets are not computers, it obviously means some tablets are not computers. So the conclusion some tablets are not computer is correct. Conclusion 2 follows. Now as you can see here, only conclusion 2 follows. So the correct answer is option B, only conclusion 2 follows. In this question, you are given two statements and two conclusions. Let's find out which of these conclusions follow from the logic given in these statements. To do that, first you have to draw a Venn diagram for these statements. Now the statements are, only a few teachers are doctors. 0% teachers are lawyers. So let's draw a Venn diagram for these statements. Only a few teachers are doctors. Now this statement means that some teachers are doctors and some teachers are not doctors. So while drawing Venn diagram, you have to consider these two statements. So some teachers are doctors. So in the Venn diagram, there has to be a partial overlap between teachers and doctors. Some teachers are not doctors. So shade a small portion of teachers and draw a line with a cross mark from this shaded portion of teachers to doctors to indicate that some teachers are not doctors. 0% teachers are lawyers. Now 0% means no. So the statement now becomes no teachers are lawyers. So in the Venn diagram, draw a circle for lawyers and draw a line with a cross mark from teachers to lawyers to indicate that no teachers are lawyers. Now this is the basic Venn diagram for the given statements. Now based on this Venn diagram, let's find out which of the given conclusions follow. Conclusion 1. All lawyers are teachers. So in the Venn diagram, you have lawyers here and teachers here. Clearly, you can see that there is a restriction between lawyers and teachers. So this means no lawyer is a teacher. So if no lawyer is a teacher, you cannot say all lawyers are teachers. So the conclusion all lawyers are teachers is wrong. Conclusion 1 does not follow. Conclusion 2. Some doctors are not lawyers. Now to find out if some doctors are not lawyers, just check in the Venn diagram if all doctors can go inside lawyers. Now you have doctors here and lawyers here. Now as you can see in this Venn diagram, this portion of doctors is inside teachers. Now because of the restriction, teachers cannot have any relation with lawyers. Now since teachers cannot have any relation with lawyers, this means this portion of doctors also cannot have any relation with lawyers. So this portion of doctors will not go inside lawyers. Now if this portion of doctors cannot go inside lawyers, it obviously means that all doctors also cannot go inside lawyers. Now, since all doctors cannot go inside lawyers, the conclusion some doctors are not lawyers is correct. Now, the logic here is all doctors cannot go inside lawyers means all doctors are not lawyers. If all doctors are not lawyers, it obviously means some doctors are also not lawyers. So the conclusion some doctors are not lawyers is correct. Conclusion 2 follows. Now as you can see here, only conclusion 2 follows. So the correct answer is option B, only conclusion 2 follows. In this question, you are given 3 statements and 2 conclusions. Let's find out which of these conclusions follow from the logic given in these statements. To do that, first you have to draw a Venn diagram for these statements. Now the statements are some printers are scanners. 45% scanners are microphones. Many microphones are speakers. Now let's draw a Venn diagram for these statements. Some printers are scanners. So in the Venn diagram, there has to be a partial overlap between printers and scanners. 45% scanners are microphones. Here 45% means some. Now you should remember that 0% means no, 100% means all, and any number between 0 and 100 will be treated as some. So here 45% means some. So the statement now becomes some scanners are microphones. So in the Venn diagram there has to be a partial overlap between scanners and microphones. Many microphones are speakers. Now many means some. So the statement now becomes some microphones are speakers. So there has to be a partial overlap between microphones and speakers. Now this is the basic Venn diagram for the given statements. Now based on this Venn diagram, let's find out which of the given conclusions follow. Conclusion 1. Some printers are speakers. So you have printers here and speakers here. Clearly you can see that there is no overlap between printers and speakers. So all printers are not speakers. So if all printers are not speakers, the conclusion some printers are speakers is wrong. Conclusion 1 does not follow. Conclusion 2. Not a single printer is speaker. Now the words not a single means no. So this conclusion now becomes no printer is speaker. So you have printer here and speaker here in the basic diagram. Clearly you can see that no printer is a speaker in the basic diagram. But there is a possibility for printers to be speakers since there is no restriction between printers and speakers. Since there is no restriction between printers and speakers, printers can have a relation with speakers. So if printers can have a relation with speakers, you cannot say no printer is speaker. So the conclusion no printer is speaker is wrong. Conclusion 2 does not follow. So as you can see here, conclusion 1 does not follow, conclusion 2 does not follow. But before you mark the correct answer as option D, neither conclusion 1 nor 2 follows, just check whether conclusion 1 and conclusion 2 are complementary pairs. Here you can see that conclusion 1 is wrong, conclusion 2 is wrong. Conclusion 1 is a positive conclusion, conclusion 2 is a negative conclusion. The subject and predicate are the same in both the conclusions. Also, conclusion 1 is of the type some. Conclusion 2 is of the type no. So conclusions 1 and 2 are complementary pairs of the type some, no. Now since conclusions 1 and 2 are complementary pairs of the type some, no, this is obviously a case of either or conclusion. This means either conclusion 1 follows or conclusion 2 follows. So the correct answer is option C, either conclusion 1 or 2 follows. In this question, you are given two statements and two conclusions. Let's find out which of these conclusions follow from the logic given in these statements. To do that, first we have to draw a Venn diagram for these statements. Now the statements are 100% toys are games. Some games are stadiums. So let's draw a Venn diagram for these statements. 100% toys are games. Now 100% means all. So now the statement becomes all toys are games. So in the Venn diagram, all toys should be inside games. Some games are stadiums. This means there has to be a partial overlap between games and stadiums. So this is the basic Venn diagram for the given statements. Now based on this Venn diagram, let's find out which of the given conclusions follow. Conclusion 1. All stadiums being toys is a possibility. So you have stadiums here and toys here in the basic diagram. Clearly here you can see that the relation between stadiums and toys is not known. And also since conclusion 1 is a possibility conclusion, the conclusion all stadiums being toys is a possibility is treated as correct. Now the logic here is that the relation between stadiums and toys is not known in the basic diagram. So there's a possibility for all types of relations to exist between stadiums and toys. So all stadiums can be toys. So the conclusion all stadiums being toys is a possibility is correct. Conclusion 1 follows. Conclusion 2. All games being stadiums is a possibility. So you have games here and stadiums here. Clearly, since there is a overlap between games and stadiums in this basic diagram, the relationship between games and stadium is known. Some games are stadium as per this basic diagram. But there is a possibility for all games to be stadium because there is no restriction between games and stadiums. Now, because there is no restriction between games and stadiums, all games can be stadiums. So the conclusion all games being stadiums is a possibility is correct. Conclusion 2 follows. Now as you can see here, conclusion 1 follows, conclusion 2 follows. So the correct answer is option C. Both conclusions 1 and 2 follow. In this question, you are given three statements and two conclusions. Let's find out which of these conclusions follow from the logic given in these statements. To do that, first we have to draw a Venn diagram for these statements. Now the statements are no bike is a car. Some trucks are bikes. No car is a bus. Now let's draw a Venn diagram for these statements. No bike is a car. So draw a circle for bike and a circle for car. And draw a line with a cross mark from bike to car to indicate that no bike is a car. Some trucks are bikes. So there has to be a partial overlap between trucks and bike in the Venn diagram. No car is a bus. So draw a circle for bus and draw a line with a cross mark from car to bus to indicate that no car is a bus. Now this is the basic Venn diagram for the given statements. Now based on this Venn diagram, let's find out which of the given conclusions follow. Conclusion 1. No bike is a bus. So you have bike here and bus here in the basic diagram. Clearly you can see that there is no overlap between bike and bus. This means no bike is a bus. So according to the basic diagram, no bike is a bus. Now let's check if there is a possibility for bikes to be bus. Now as you can see in this Venn diagram, there is no restriction between bikes and bus. So there is a possibility for bikes to have a relation with bus. This means bikes can be bus. Now if bikes can be bus, then you cannot say no bike is a bus. So the conclusion no bike is a bus is wrong. Conclusion 1 does not follow. Conclusion 2. Not all trucks are cars. Now here the words not all means some not. That is some trucks are not cars. Not all trucks are cars means some trucks are not cars. Now to check if some trucks are not cars, just see in the Venn diagram if all trucks can go inside cars. Now in the Venn diagram you have trucks here and cars here. Clearly you can see that this portion of trucks is inside bike, and because of the restriction bike cannot have any relation with cars. So this portion of trucks which is inside bikes also cannot have any relation with cars. So this portion of trucks will not go inside cars. Now since this portion of trucks cannot go inside cars, it obviously means all truck cannot go inside cars. Now since all trucks cannot go inside cars, this means that the conclusion some trucks are not cars is correct. The logic here is that all trucks cannot go inside cars means all trucks are not cars. Now if all trucks are not cars, it obviously means some trucks also are not cars. So the conclusion some trucks are not cars is correct. Conclusion 2 follows. Now as you can see here, only conclusion 2 follows. So the correct answer is option B. Only conclusion 2 follows. Viewers, please go through this video till you have understood the concept clearly. Practice more such problems to increase your speed and also to be perfect with the concept of Venn diagrams and also with the equivalent words for the quantifiers some, all, no and some not. Please do watch a video for solved problems on reverse syllogism. If you have liked this video, please like, subscribe and share this video. Thank you.